Now, Final Score with Nick Walters on Fox 16.
And we are back, people. Welcome into Final Score and welcome back to football. The high school season has finally kicked off. We had our first Fearless Live Game of the Week in Hazen. We had our first Fearless Friday show of the year, highlighting over 25 games statewide. But on Saturday night, we had a grand finale to Week 0. On a field decorated for the Razorbacks, Bryant and Benton took center stage in front of thousands in the 2023 rendition of the Salt Bowl. It's the first Salt Bowl since 2015, when Bryant isn't led by Buck James, but now by first-year head coach Quad Sanders. Let's head to War Memorial for our first half highlights. High school football is back, and so is the Salt Bowl. Five-time defending 7A state champ Bryant faces off with their cross-county rival Benton. Headlined by Razorbacks running back commit Braylen Russell, the Panthers try to snap an 8-year losing streak since tying the Hornets in 2014. Benton not winning Arkansas's biggest rivalry game since 2005. In the first, Bryant in striking position, Jordan Walker sails it up, and Sean Ryclaw is on the other end for the touchdown. But walk it back, a flag cancels it out. On the very next play, deja vu, Walker sends it overhead to Ryclaw with the same results. Lightning strikes twice in the end zone, but there's more laundry on the field. The score's taken off the board, and Bryant's drive stalls. So now it's Benton's turn. There goes Braylen Russell, the future Hog, breaking into the second level and dragging a Hornet with him. He's finally taken down after moving the chains, and he's not just a power back. Russell running the route and tapping the toe on the sideline grab. Panthers looking to pounce on top. Klein Hooten pumps, sails, and has a wide open Maddox Davis, but it's dropped. A brutal missed opportunity, and after a missed field goal, Benton comes up empty-handed. We hit the second quarter scoreless, and Benton's defense provides a spark. O'Marcus King goes up to pick off Walker's long ball. Panthers hanging in there with the Hornets, but Bryant gets the ball back and gets back to work. Daniel Anderson picks up a chunk on the ground, and inching inside the red zone, the Hornets draw first blood. Jordan Walker gets it out to James Martin, and the star running back does the rest, picking up blocks and hitting pay dirt. Bryant goes up 7-0. In the final minutes before half, Benton eats up clock and marches down the field, Russell fighting for yards. Klein Hooten in the pocket, looking and finding Braylen Russell crossing in the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. The soon-to-be Razorback scores in an end zone reading Razorbacks. Panthers miss the ensuing extra point, but keep this thing close heading into halftime, with Bryant ahead 7-6. A low-scoring affair in the early going, with the Panthers taking aim at Saline County history, but the second half would be a different story. Braylen Russell sitting out with an ankle injury, while the Hornets storm ahead by dropping 4 touchdowns, one on a blocked punt, scoop, and score, 2 of which through the air from Jordan Walker to Mytorian Singleton. Bryant wins this one 35-6, taking the Salt Bowl for the 9th straight year. We'll have expert breakdown later in the show. Okay, on to some more standout action from Friday night. Whitehall's season opener against Sheridan was bigger than football, one with heavy hearts after the loss of head coach Ryan Mallett. And earlier in the year, graduating senior running back Ben Reddix being shot to death. Gary Burton Jr. was there for the highlights of a win that means more to the Bulldogs than just going 1-0. Again, you can find our Fearless Friday game highlights and the full show on fox16.com. Make sure to tune in through next week as we get you ready for not just week 1 of high school football, but the Razorbacks season opener right here in Little Rock. But that'll do it for us tonight. Thanks to all the hardworking folks in the studio and in the control room who make this show what it is. And as always, thanks for hanging out with us. Good night.